Hello, my name is Mark Carter. I am the great-nephew of Dr. Justina Ford. Although Dr. Ford passed before I was born and I never had the chance to meet her, my father, Gene Carter, brought her life and legacy to life for me. We are very proud to have her part of the family. So, happy birthday. Happy 150th birthday, Aunt Jay.
Hello, everyone. Mayor Hancock of Denver here. It's a great honor to be a part of the 150th birthday celebration to recognize Dr. Justina Ford, the first African American woman licensed to practice medicine right here in Denver, Colorado. In case you didn't know, Dr. Ford, she set up a surgery in her Five Points home and overcame barriers of race and gender to provide health care to many of the underserved and immigrant communities in our city. For hundreds of families in Denver, Dr. Ford and her iconic medical black bag represented support, kindness, and compassion. Her enduring legacy can be seen across Denver from her house, which is now home to the Black American West Museum, to her image emblazoned on many of our buildings. As a pioneer and trailblazer, her contribution to our city was and continues to be an inspiration. Happy birthday, Dr. Ford.
Oh, thank you for waiting past your appointment time. Really appreciate it. Would you mind giving me a few minutes more so that I can get settled and then we can go ahead and get started? Oh, this has been a long day. I've already had 4 house calls, 3 deliveries, and 1 false alarm. Oh, just think this day hasn't even ended yet. I need to ask you a few questions before the examination. So you stated that you've had some nausea after each meal. Is that correct? Okay. What is your date of birth? January 22nd. Oh, that's the day I was born, except for it was 1871. Being born in Knoxville, Illinois, just 6 years after the Civil War. The times were so different then, and however, there are many things that have changed. As a little girl, I would tag along with my mother, Melissa Warren, to attend to house calls all over the county. Whereas in those days, colored folks were not allowed to go to hospitals. So my mother became the midwife and nurse in her community. As a homeopathic nurse, my mother would administer and prescribe remedies that were used by patients of all ages. At that time, not many colleges would accept Negroes, and if they did, it was so expensive. I graduated from Galesburg High School, but before I could graduate and get my acceptance letter from my college, Herring College, my father had summoned all of the family to gather to get us money so that I could go to school. Just before graduating, I met a wonderful man, John Elijah Ford, in 1892, and he later asked me for my hand in marriage. Just think, I was no longer Justina Lorena Carter Warren. I was now Mrs. Justina Lorena Ford. Now, I continued my studies and graduated from Herring Medical School in 1899. Oh my God, that day was memorable and filled with accomplishment. I received my medical license from the state of Illinois, and I started my practice while John had gone to Denver to become the head pastor at Zion Baptist Church. John had convinced me that there was much need of medical doctors in Denver, as well as an opportunity. I hated to leave my patients, and I would miss them, but I would miss John more. So I joined my husband in 1902. Oh, as the First Lady of Zion Baptist Church, I became quite an active member. I loved to sing in the choir, as Reverend Ford would deliver exquisite messages to the congregation, and they would just praise God in exultation. As the first Negro female doctor in Colorado, I had many racial barriers that I had to overcome. Now, as you know, back then a Negro woman, to become a doctor was just unheard of. I applied for my medical license to practice medicine in Colorado. And the medical examiner says to me, "Excuse me, ma'am, I feel dishonest taking a fee from you. First of all, you're a lady. And second, you're colored." My reply to him was, "Yes, I know. I thought about it on my way coming down here, but this is where I want to practice." Oh my God, you should have seen the expression on his face. However, I was rejected by the Denver Medical Society, the Colorado Medical Society, and the American Medical Society for many years. I specialized in gynecology, obstetrics, and pediatrics, as well as providing general services for my patients. So, because I was denied hospital privileges, that just made me more determined to provide services for the people in need. I established a medical practice in my home at 2335 Arapahoe Street in the Five Points area, which was the heart of the Denver's Negro community, as well as home to many poor immigrants and non-English speaking immigrants that were turned away from hospitals or just afraid to go. The Five Points was referred to as the international melting pot. They had nationalities of Chinese, German, Jewish, American Indian, and many others in between. I had to learn 8 to 10 different languages and dialect just to communicate with my patients so that I could better care for them. I treated anyone who needed medical care, regardless of who they were or their ability to pay. One of my patients in particular was Carlos Martinez. Oh, he had a stubborn ear infection and eczema, and after their other doctors had tried to treat him and failed, it only made sense to provide a little home remedy to treat Carlos's illness. And then I also would treat his entire family for general medicine, such as measles or tonsillitis. I remember one time I received a bag of beans and some rice. But that was fine. I just gave it to another family that was in need. I could tell if they were hungry or not. Sometimes I would even buy my patients, if they needed food, in addition to coal. Back then we used coal for heating. Yes. Unfortunately, over the years, my schedule became very hectic and demanding. John had been requested to come to Europe. I could not leave my practice. I could not leave my patients. We decided to part ways. We divorced in 1915. No need in crying over spilled milk. I met my Alfred. We developed a wonderful friendship and relationship. He was soon my husband. I would take a taxi or ride a bike or walk to some of my house calls. All I had to do was just pick up the phone, call the taxi. They knew exactly who I was. I should have bought some stock in that company. As the years passed, every patient's situation is totally different. There's one patient in particular, Olivelle Owens. She's a 14-year-old young lady from Arkansas that just come to Denver, Colorado. She was pregnant and in need of a female doctor. I was honored to be her doctor. She was carrying twins, and I didn't want her to know that she was having twins, in fear that she would be very stressful of having twins and knowing that they were going to be there at such a young age. Our relationship grew and grew, and she knew how important it was to me for her to continue her education. I have developed many, many relationships with my patients. We were a close-knit community. I never had children of my own, but why would I when I have delivered a community of beautiful babies? You know, I once read an article not long ago stating that the community saw me as being a compassionate, fair, fearless person determined to help others. It stated that I continue to be an inspiration to others. I am filled with gratitude by all these compliments, but it's not necessary because that is my duty as a human being. Over the years, I have delivered 7,000 plus babies and will continue to do so as long as the good Lord allows me to. My apologies, young lady. I have been rambling on about my life and have forgotten you have come to see me regarding the discovery of your new bundle of joy.
Hello, my name is Jeff Houston. I'm the principal of Galesburg High School, home of the Silver Streaks. We are very proud to acknowledge Dr. Justina Ford on her 150th birthday. We are also very honored to recognize Dr. Ford as a Galesburg High School alum. Her leadership, perseverance, and commitment are the types of qualities we want all of our Silver Streaks to graduate with. I once heard the great leaders see through the eyes of their followers. Dr. Ford was ahead of her time, and despite the racial and gender barriers she faced, she has paved a way for all of those to follow. On behalf of the students, staff, administration of Galesburg High School and our great community, we celebrate the remarkable person, Dr. Justina Ford, on her 150th birthday.
This is PJ Dozier from the Denver Nuggets, and I want to wish a happy birthday to Dr. Justina Ford. Thank you for paving the way for other Black and women healthcare workers. Your perseverance and commitment to serving others is always an inspiration.
Hi, my name is Candy Sedevaca, and I'm the Denver City Council person for District 9. Home to Dr. Justina Ford. She was not only a legend of 5 Points, but arguably a Colorado legend and beyond. As one of the first women doctors and the first Black woman doctor in our region, she was one of the best examples of brilliance, determination, service, and resilience that we've ever witnessed in our community. She treated anyone who needed medical care, regardless of race, gender, language, citizenship, or ability to pay. Many of her patients were Black, but many others included poor white people, non-English speaking immigrants, and those who simply could not pay for care, including some of my very own family members. She showed us what non-discrimination and healthcare for all looked like in the face of being discriminated against herself. She was a revolutionary mother of this community, literally birthing life, justice, and cooperative economics into our community. Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford. We will forever love you and celebrate you through our own commitments to justice and our community.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Hancock, and I'm so grateful to be part of this 150-year birthday celebration for Dr. Justina Ford. The first song I'm going to do is It Is Well With My Soul. And I know as Dr. Ford being the first lady of Zion Baptist Church, she must have sung this song in the choir many times. And so I hope this song blesses you.
when peace like a river attendeth my way, when the sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. Though Satan may buffet, though trial should come, let this blessed assurance control that Christ has regarded my helpless estate.
Hi, this is Isang Bassi from the Denver Broncos, and I just wanted to recognize Dr. Justina Ford's 150th birthday and all of her legacy to overcome so much and impact the lives of her patients.
My name is Patrina Petrie. I am the CBB Denver Market Leader for U.S. Bank. I am so excited that I get a chance to celebrate Dr. Justina Ford. And so it is my privilege to say happy 150th birthday, Dr. Justina Ford.
My name is Jillian Allison. I'm the director of the Center for Colorado Women's History, where people have shared how Dr. Ford has inspired them. We would like to send best wishes and a very happy birthday message to Dr. Justina Ford from all of us at the Center for Colorado Women's History.
Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford.
Happy birthday to the late, great, unimitable deliverer of thousands of babies, Dr. Justina Ford.
Again, as part of the 150-year birthday celebration, I'd like to present to you tonight a song written by me and arranged by my husband, Michael Hancock, Healing Vine. Healing Vine is the song that really talks about how we are part of one great vine of people. We're connected to the grapevine, which is, of course, Jesus Christ, but we are all part of a great circle of people, and when we contribute to each other's lives in a beautiful way, we grow stronger and better every single day.
Sylvia Lambe is with the Black American West Museum and Heritage Center and says they're in search of former patients and people who were delivered by Dr. Ford to capture a picture underneath her mural at 27th and Welton.
Because some of these people may not be with us in years to come, and this is a great opportunity to memorialize.
Martinez grew up in the Five Points area and shared a connection with some of the kids in the neighborhood.
It's got Justina Ford's name on the bottom. To me, being brought into this world by her, I think that's pretty cool.
I want to thank you all for being here, and I know we have a lot of Justina Ford babies who are in the house. Make some noise if you're here.
I would like the Ford babies, if you are able, to stand or wave.
It's due. The healing vine. In love and hope you'll find the cure. Revealed in time. The lesson love will be for sure. We're on this journey through many of its struggles and strife. Love will bring us pleasure, the peace and joy and laughter in life. When you give what you have to each other, your grace will increase. Kill resentment, bring contentment in your life. It brings sweet release. The healing mind. In love and hope you'll find the cure. Revealed healed in time. Blessed love will be for sure. The Spirit knows no place or time. Its light will shine. Its light will shine.
The Taurus family.
What's your connection?
West Denver, Dr. Justina Ford delivered all of us. She would come and take care of my mother through the childbirth, stay with us for a couple of days, and gave us the best care ever.
Your healing vine. In love and hope you'll find her. I'm a healing vine. We're healing vine.
Hola, my name is Shanae Melendez and I'm the Advancement and Development Manager at Museo de las Americas, Denver's premier Latin American art museum. And on behalf of Museo, feliz cumpleaños a Dr. Ford. Dr. Ford was not only Denver's first Black female doctor, she was also the leading healthcare provider to Denver's most disadvantaged communities, such as African Americans and immigrants. Dr. Ford even took it upon herself to learn Spanish so she can better serve the Latino community.
My name is Lashida. I am a board member with the 5 Points Business Improvement District. I am honored to be a part of this celebration for the 150th birthday of Dr. Justina Ford.
Hi, everybody. It's Michael Bennet. I have the privilege of representing Colorado in the U.S. Senate. Today, we celebrate the 150th birthday of Dr. Justina Ford, one of the most remarkable Coloradans in our state's history. Dr. Ford was a local hero in Denver who overcame barrier after barrier to become Colorado's first Black woman to work as a licensed doctor. At a time when many African Americans, immigrants, and Coloradans in poverty lacked access to health care, as many still do today, Dr. Ford dedicated her life to serving anyone in need. She often went further, providing her patients not just with medical care, but food and coal to stay warm during the cold winters in our state. Dr. Ford's commitment to healthcare lasted her entire life, and over her career, she delivered over 7,000 babies in Colorado and continued helping patients until just weeks before her death in 1952. Through her life's work, Dr. Ford set an example for all of us to make sure healthcare is available to everybody, no matter their race, gender, or ability to pay. So today, let's celebrate Dr. Ford's 150th birthday by rededicating ourselves to her life's cause and working to ensure that everyone in Colorado and across the country has access to the care they need. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi, this is Robin Fraser, head coach of the Colorado Rapids, and I just want to wish Dr. Justina Ford a happy birthday. Thank you for paving the way for other Black healthcare workers, male and female. This community owes you a great debt of gratitude.
My name is Naomi Aon. Dr. Justina Ford delivered my grandpa David Aon and Uncle Toby Aon in Denver, Colorado. Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford. Even in the face of adversity, you were able to overcome and help so many families, and your life story is very inspirational. Happy birthday.
Hello, everyone. I am Joseph Martinez. I am a Justina Ford baby. I was born at 2821 California Street, Denver, Colorado, on October 13th, 1948. I was delivered by Dr. Justina Ford. And I'm very proud to convey to my children, my grandchildren, and future generations the legacy of Dr. Justina Ford. Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford.
When I was 13 years old, she asked me to come and get a little pan of water, put it in the dining room. They were doing the delivery on my little brother, so she asked me to do that. I did. And my dad was helping her with the delivery, and then as soon as they delivered him, she brought him over to me where I was at the dining room table with a little pan of water. She told me to clean him up, and so I did. I washed him and cleaned him like a little doll and wrapped him up in a blanket. And that was the way I assisted her and my little brother.
Hi, my name is Carlos Martinez, and I'm a former patient of Dr. Justina Ford. I want to wish her a happy birthday. I must have been about 9 or 10, I guess. I had a ear infection, and my dad took me to Denver General, it was known at that time, and they gave me some penicillin, and that's about all they did for me, was they gave me penicillin, and it just didn't help. So my father took me to Dr. Justina Ford, and when I walked into her office, there was like a little table, like a small table on the side of the wall, I remember. And she told my dad to lean my head on it, and so I did. I leaned my head over, and she had this long needle-like thing, and she had some cotton in it. She dipped it into this bottle, I guess it was alcohol or whatever, and she stuck it in my ear, and I could feel the pressure just relieving, just whoosh, right out of there, and she did it on both sides, and right away I just felt wonderful.
Hi, my name is Ron Pinkard. I'm born in this house. I was delivered on Dr. Justina Ford's 70th birthday. January the 22nd, 1941, I was born in this house at 10:09 in the morning. She delivered over 7,000 babies, and I'm one of them. Happy birthday, Dr. Ford. Happy birthday to both of us.
Hi, my name is Mary Candelaria Chavez. I am one of the 7,000 babies delivered by Dr. Justina Ford.
My name is Charlene Mosey, and I am one of the 7,000 babies that were delivered by Dr. Justina Ford, along with a twin sister who has passed on. Her name was Charlotte. And I'm here to say happy birthday, Dr. Ford. You have been an inspiration to me all my life, just knowing your story. Thank you.
My kids were sort of special to her because it was twins.
Mm-hmm. And how many people get to come into the world with being attended by her, people like Justina Ford? I think it's an honor. Oh, I never miss an opportunity to honor her. A great lady. A great lady. Well-deserved honor. Yes.
Hi, I'm Michelle Jeske, Denver City Librarian. Happy 150th birthday, Dr. Justina Ford, from all of us at Denver Public Library.
This is Izetta Crawford Rawls, and I'm very glad to celebrate Dr. Justina Ford's birthday. This is the 150th birthday. I'm very proud to be a part of this.
Please join me in celebrating Dr. Justina Ford's 150th birthday and honoring her tremendous contributions to our communities. I'm Tariana Navas Nieves, Director of Cultural Affairs for Denver Arts and Venues, the arts and culture agency in the city and county of Denver.
Hi, I'm Irving Monk Watts, and I would like to wish a happy 150th birthday to Dr. Justina Ford. I did that from a black and white photograph. I painted it in what is called sepia tones.
It is with humbled pride that the Colorado Council of Black Nurses Incorporated and our national sister organization, the Eastern Colorado Council of Black Nurses Incorporated, celebrates the 150th year of the birth of Dr. Justina Ford. Thank you.
Dr. Abraham Nussbaum. I'm the Chief Education Officer at Denver Health, where I'm privileged to provide strategic direction for all of our health education programs. I'm joining you today to say happy birthday to Dr. Justina Ford. Dr. Ford was the first Black female physician in Colorado history. It took another 50 years before she was joined by another Black female physician. And it wasn't until my birth year, 1975, that the University of Colorado graduated its first Black female physicians.
Hello, my name is Theodosia Cook, and I'm the Chief Diversity Officer at the University of Colorado System. I want to say happy 150th birthday to Dr. Justina Ford and her descendants.
Hello, I'm Andrea Malcolm, Director of Historic Denver's Molly Brown House Museum. From the home of one unsinkable Denver woman to another, we wish you a happy 150th birthday, Dr. Justina Ford.
My name is Renee Cousins-King. I'm a physician, and my father and my uncle were both born in Denver, and their deliveries were attended by Dr. Justina Ford. My dad was Charles Cousins, my uncle was Craig Cousins, and I want to wish Dr. Ford a very happy 150th birthday.
My name is Dr. Terry Richardson, an internist in Denver, Colorado, and the Vice Chair of the Colorado Black Health Collaborative. Happy 150th birthday, Dr. Justina Ford. We love you.
The home was slated to be demolished in the early 80s, and several neighbors contacted our city councilman, Hiawatha Davis, and contacted Paul Stewart, the founder of the Black American West Museum.
Hello, happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford. 150 years, that's a pretty wonderful celebration in your honor. My name's Gerald Rudetsky. Over 50 years, my grandfather and my father acquired the block, and Dr. Ford's house was the last parcel that they acquired. In the 1980s, when my father was retiring, they decided to sell the property, and Dr. Ford's house was part of that. The company that bought it was East West Development. They were going to tear the house down.
Someone said that Dr. Justina Ford house had a wrecking ball about to go into the side of it. So some board members had already gone down there and stood in front of the wrecking ball and stopped the operation. So after they saved it and they went through all of the requirements for the Colorado Historical Society, it was moved from 20th and Arapahoe at 5 miles an hour on a flatbed to its current location at 31st and California.
My name is Shannon Stage, and I'm the Preservation Coordinator at Historic Denver. Happy 150th birthday, Dr. Justina Ford. Historic Denver has been a proud supporter of Dr. Ford's legacy and home since the house was saved from demolition in 1984. To save it from the wrecking ball, our organization paid $40,000 to move the house from 23rd and Arapahoe to its current location at 30th in California. The Black American West Museum quickly became involved, contributing to the costs and eventually moving into the Dr. Ford's house in 1987, where they now do the important work of keeping her legacy alive and telling her story, along with so many other Black Americans that shaped the West. We are honored to have partnered with the museum over the years, and most recently, helping to secure a state historical fund grant and a National Trust for Partners in Preservation grant to help with the much-needed masonry and window restoration work. It will be so wonderful to see the house with a much-needed facelift during Dr. Ford's 150th birthday year. Thank you to all that the Black American West Museum does to keep her legacy alive.
Hello, my name is Steve Shepard. I'm a member of the advisory board here at the Black American West Museum, and I'd like to say happy birthday to Dr. Justina Loreen Ford.
Hi, my name is Baba Ken Grimes. I had the opportunity to write a play entitled Ain't No Grave. And we called it Ain't No Grave because the spirit of Dr. Justina Ford would not be held down. The play Ain't No Grave had cameos by Councilman Hiawatha Davis, by Councilman Bill Roberts, and Mayor Pena. And it was put together, produced, and directed by Donnie Betts.
Hi, my name is Donnie Betts, and I'm a filmmaker. Happy 150th birthday, Dr. Justina Lorena Ford. As a filmmaker, I think it's my responsibility as an artist to not only entertain, but to educate. And part of doing that, I've been trying to educate and entertain people about Dr. Justina Ford for many years. Many years ago, I directed and produced a play at Manual High School written by Ken Grimes called Ain't No Grave, about the life of Dr. Justina Ford.
Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford. My name is Teresa Burden, and I am the principal at the brand new Dr. Justina Ford Elementary in Littleton, Colorado. Our new school will open in August of 2021, and we cannot be prouder to have Justina Ford's name on our building. When naming our school, we worked collaboratively with the entire Littleton community to find a name that our students would be inspired by and whose legacy would bring meaning and purpose to their lives. We chose Dr. Justina Ford for many reasons. Our students will connect immediately with her being a Coloradan and Denverite. They will love knowing that her experiences took place right here, close to their homes. Dr. Ford overcame so many challenges when working to reach her dreams. We hope that our students will see her perseverance and passion for her work, overcome challenges they are faced with, and reach for their dreams also. Finally, we love the way Justina Ford took care of others around her, especially those in need. The stories of how she impacted so many families and children in the Denver community touched our hearts and formed a desire for us to reach out to help others. We are really looking forward to working with the Black American West Museum and the greater Denver community to really bring to light who Dr. Justina Ford was and why she's so meaningful to the Denver community. Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford, and thank you for letting us be a part of your celebration.
Happy birthday, Justina Ford! Happy birthday, Justina Ford! Happy birthday, Dr. Ford! Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford! You are amazing! Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford!
I am Dr. Denise Ladon. I'm the Vice Chair of the Board of Directors of Black American West Museum. Happy 150th birthday, Dr. Justina Ford. She is a phenomenal woman, and she's one of the reasons why I'm a volunteer at this museum.
Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford, from Charlesine Terry Nelson, the Senior Special Collections and Community Research Manager at the Blair Caldwell African American Research Library. Dr. Ford was a community doctor, and we have lots of people coming to talk and see her archives here at the Blair Caldwell Library. Happy birthday to our community doctor.
Greetings from Mexico. My name is Kristen Adele Calhoun, and I'm a writer, I'm a performer, I'm a producer, I'm a director. And in 2009, I was invited to write a play and direct a play about Dr. Justina Ford. And it is my deep honor today to be able to join you all in wishing Dr. Ford a very, very happy 150th birthday. When we did the play in Denver in 2009, it was at the Crossroads Theater, right there on the 5 Points, not far from where Dr. Ford had her practice. And that play enjoyed a sold-out run. So I'm honored that I was invited today to uplift the impact and the legacy of Dr. Ford and her incredible, incredible life that inspires all of us.
Hi, I'm Brad Self, GM with the Colorado Mammoth. Happy birthday, Dr. Justina Ford. Thank you for your service to the Denver community.
Dr. Justina Ford was an amazing woman. She ascended beyond the obstacles in her life. It is my privilege on behalf of the Denver Medical Society to congratulate her and honor her as we celebrate 150 years of her life. And Dr. Ford, I am truly sorry that you have been treated with such insensitivity and disrespect. So I wish you happy birthday and I thank you so much for all that you've done.
Mi nombre soy Consuela Chávez y soy niña de la doctora Ford.
Hi, my name is Deborah Sims Farrar. I am the Executive Director of the Dr. Justina Ford STEM Institute in 5 Points, wishing a happy birthday to the legacy of Dr. Justina Ford. It is an honor that we have a STEM Institute named after Dr. Ford, and I look forward to continuing my work to inspire young women of color to continue her legacy.
Birthday, Dr. Justina Ford! The Dr. Justina Ford STEM Institute is standing right in front of your statue, wishing you a wonderful 150th birthday. Because of your bravery, you were the first lady doctor here in Denver, Colorado. And thank you for helping me become a better person and helping me be in STEM.
Happy 150th birthday, Dr. Justina Ford. I'm Susana Cordova, Superintendent in the Denver Public Schools. Thank you for your trailblazing spirit, for being a beacon of light for so many in Denver.
Happy birthday to Dr. Justina Ford, a true American hero. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Thank you.
It's Coco Brown over here on my left and over here on my right. This is Jeff Nicholson. That is the one and only Jeff Nicholson. This is Cody Carbone, Rich Lamb, Brian Mikulich. Y'all ready, children? Don't trouble the water. Leave it alone. Why don't you let it be? Still waters run deep. Yes, they do. Oh, yeah. Come on, Dana.
Hi, my name is Bob Pickford. I was delivered by Dr. Justina Ford.
Justina Ford was our family doctor.
listen to each other. We gotta learn to walk the walk and talk the talk. Sing! Don't trouble the water. Leave it alone. Why don't
I'm Brian Campbell, CEO of the Colorado Medical Society, and I'm here to say, on behalf of our more than 7,000 physicians in Colorado, happy birthday to one of our own, Dr. Justina Ford. I want to share this with you, something that she shared with us before her passing, that in her life she fought like a tiger against the barriers of race and sex. And we're so proud of the work that she did in that area and that we continue to fight for today.
Hello, I'm Cameron Manning, Operations Manager for the League of Women Voters of Colorado, and we're delighted to wish a happy birthday to a true Colorado hero, Dr. Justina Ford.
And I'm Toni Larson, Director of Action and Advocacy. The League of Women Voters of Colorado, as advocates for equity since 1928, will honor Dr. Ford in February 2021 as part of our Leader of Democracy Awards celebration.
In 1975, we honored Dr. Justina Ford by adding her name to the Ford Warren Branch Library, which is located in the heart of the Whittier neighborhood.
My name is Jim Ramsey. I'm a Library Program Associate at the Ford Warren Branch Library. Happy 150th birthday, Dr. Justina Ford.
Hi, my name is Beth Barella. I'm the Executive Director of Colorado Women's Hall of Fame. It is so nice for us to be able to wish Dr. Justina Ford a happy 150th birthday.
Let's present the city's gold coin to Dr.
Governor Jared Polis here. I'm excited to join in the celebration of Dr. Justina Ford's birthday and honor her amazing legacy.
Hi, my contribution to tonight's 150-year birthday celebration for Dr. Justina Ford is Hero, a song that is timeless, that is as appropriate today as it was when she was the first Black baby doctor in Denver. Hero, she strode the path when she was all by herself, and yet she blazed the trail for us to follow.
There's a hero if you look inside your heart. You don't have to be afraid of who you are. There's an answer if you search within your soul. Then the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, 'cause you know you can survive. And when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. 'cause you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love when you search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, 'cause you know you can survive. And when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, 'cause you finally see the truth that the hero lies in you. Lord knows that dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Hold on, 'cause it will be tomorrow. In time, you'll find a way. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fear